Hello guys, this is Storm 101 here. Today I'm going to be showing you my first forecast or early look at winter 2018 for 2019. Hopefully y'all enjoy this. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to, and drop a like and a comment what y'all think of this video. Now we'll be looking at the jam stack and my forecast and what the stuff that could mean that I'll be showing to you. Now first, we'll be looking at jam stack. Now here's the El Nino area. It's just west of South Africa. As you can see here, there is showing a little bit of a Modoki El Nino. If you want to see what it looks like from the jam stack, here it is. You can see it is off the coast of South Africa, and it's more in the center Pacific. And it's very similar. It is very similar. So it's showing a Modoki El Nino during the fall. Now if we go in the winter, it kind of moves a little bit more to the east a little bit, but it's still showing a little bit of a Modoki El Nino. Now I have heard that people say that it's probably not going to happen, but it seems like it's starting to become more likely it's going to happen, but we're going to see what's going to happen. Models are starting to predict a Modoki El Nino during the winter time frame, and it seems like it's a similar story about to come up in fall. Now, this is what's looking like more off the west coast of South Africa. Now, if you want to see what a weak to moderate El Nino looks like that people have been talking about, it's actually not that bad as you think it is. I mean, at least for people that like snow, it seems like it'll be pretty good for the east. And this is what it looks like. It's wet across California for the most part, then it's more mild around Montana, and it kind of links down almost down into Kansas and Nebraska. Now for the east, however, the south is going to be pretty wet, and you kind of get northeasters to develop, and it makes it pretty snowy and above average. Precipitation, as you can see, stretches from Texas, it goes all the way up to Maine for the most part. Like a low pressure system will probably come from California, kind of crosses there, and then getting strength over here, and this track goes off into the Atlantic. So it's not going to be going up like this. For the most part, it will go like that. And then when you get some of your other low pressure systems, I forgot what they're called, but they come from Canada. They're called snow clippers. They are called snow clippers. They come from Canada, and it's a quick low pressure system. It's weak, that brings probably a few inches of snow. It's not much from a clipper system, but when they combine together, it becomes a pretty organized nor'easter for the East Coast. So yeah, that's what a weak to moderate El Nino looks like. It's not bad. It's not that bad than you think it is. So now, if we go back to the jam stack, let's see what it shows for like temperatures for the United States and for the precept. Now let's first look at precept. Now, if we go back into the fall, it seems like it's going to be below average for the northeast. That's what it seems like. But, by the way, don't make you think that it's not going to snow there. Like, an inch of rain can be a foot of snow. That's how much snow it can be. So the northeast can still get some snow. Now, there is above average precipitation going on in Texas. It almost comes up into the Tennessee Valley, and it goes up into the Rocky Mountains for the most part, and it goes up into the Central Plains. And as you can see here, it is kind of showing that Modoki El Nino thing with precept wise. Now for sea surface for the fall, slightly below average around Tennessee Valley for the south. That kind of makes sense. I do agree with that. No, a good amount of the United States would be above average, but we'll see. We will see. Now, for the winter, it's a big flip. It's showing most below average for the most of the United States. It's mostly going to be below average. So this is what kind of Modoki El Nino looks like. It's very similar. For the most part, it's going to be cold in the east, and it could probably stretch into the Central Plains area. And sometimes it could be in the entire United States, and it could be snowy as well for the east. Now, if we go back to the precipitation for winter, it's not going to be really that much above average for the east. Like, it kind of goes through, most likely the line would go through Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, and it kind of jumps over into West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and up in the northeast. This is what you will pretty much see in a weak to moderate El Nino kind of setup. And I think this updated because it's midnight for me, the time I'm making this video. Yeah, it's still the same thing. Well, no, it's changed a little bit there. Not much of a big change. It's been, the last run, it showed a good amount of the country being above average precipitation. Yeah, that's still the same. Now, if we go to my forecast, we're going to look at temperatures first. Now, for the orange, it's going to be above average temperatures. In the yellow, it would be slightly above average. The dark blue would be below average, and the blue would be slightly below average. I think this is kind of a little bit similar to the weak to moderate El Nino kind of thing. It's a classic winter setup. That's what this will look like. But by looking at Modoki El Nino, this will probably change in another update if it continues on. So we're going to see what happens. You can see here it kind of is for the northern states around the Great Lakes and up in the northeast, and then it's a below average for the northwest. That I got there. Now for precipitation. Now this is similar to a weak to moderate El Nino. I'll probably put below average for the northwest. And I'm probably going to change this as well. Because right now confidence on this one is probably going to say 30%. We may get some above average precipitation going on in Southern California. Now for the east, however, it's mostly going to be above average precipitation. Oh, I forgot to say that the brown is below average, yellow is slightly below average, dark green is above average, and then light green is slightly above average. I got above average going on along the east coast because of nor'easters that could develop. But if we look back at the jam stack real quick, if we look at the sea surface temperature, it's not that warm, so nor'easters development is kind of less. But if we really want a good winter, you see this pocket here, it would be more to the east if the east wants a really a pretty good solid winter, cold in the east, warm in the west, you will want that to be more to the west. And if you want a little bit more nor'easters, this would be a little bit warm. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure if warm waters really do matter that much for nor'easter developing, or that's just makes it warm in the east. I'm learning. So that's pretty much all I've got for pretty much. Yeah, kind of going through everything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a quick early outlook for winter. This is likely going to change my confidence. Like I said, it's going to be 30%, so it's likely going to change. I'm not really happy with my forecast right now. But I'll say that my next update would probably be later in August, probably around August 20th. Well, I'll give y'all an update when something big changes in the forecast. Now, I got some of this information from other people, from other YouTube channels that know better than me. So the more I learn from them, the better my forecast could be. So I'm giving them the credit to this. But my forecast, for the most part, is kind of coming from the Jamstack to see what could happen and from these pictures. So yeah, there's not much information for right now. If y'all heard about the car fire going on in California, if you see it on the Weather Channel, you'll probably see a fire tornado caused EF3 damage, and I've never seen nothing like that, and that's really crazy. Okay, I'm going off topic, so I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you want to, and drop a like, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.